Hey, it's Brad Eccles with Extol Realty. Just want to give you a quick spring market update on how the market is performing in real estate. I'll be as quick as I can, which is kind of hard for me because I am long-winded. Um, but real quick, national interest rates right now are hovering right around 6.3% for a conventional loan, which is down from 6.8% a year ago. So we've seen, a slow downward trend, but I mean, it's honestly been up and down with the with the war in Iraq and things like that. We've seen it drop slightly below 6% and back up to 6.3 and kind of just bouncing around. FHA is a little bit lower than conventional, but 6.3 is the national average as of today on conventional loans. We're seeing existing home sales in Metro Atlanta. They're up 3% from the previous year at the same time. So we've seen just a small, modest increase in home sales. But home values in Metro Atlanta were actually down 1% in March versus the previous year at the same time. And probably the main factor that's driving the home values dropping slightly is this next point where home inventory was up 7% in Metro Atlanta in March versus the previous year. And that's quite a bit of a jump in inventory. And I imagine when we see the final April numbers, we'll see that home inventories even jumped more as we've had a lot of listings hit the market during the month of April. Average days on the market is 69 days right now. So that's how many, when a house goes on the market, that's how many days until it goes under contract. So average days on the market right now is right at 69 days. Last year at this same time, it was 45 days. So a pretty big jump in the average days on the market. So you can see right here, this is what's called the FMLS area, which is the Metro Atlanta area and the surrounding counties. March sales were down 1%, home inventory up 7%. And then that third thing right there, 96% of listing price is what homes are selling for. So when people put their house on the market, they're having to discount it on average by about 4% to get it under contract. The market has kind of shifted to a buyer's market versus a seller's market where buyers have a lot more negotiating power. So kind of really just a quick summary, and I'll wrap this up. Interest rates 6+% is probably the new norm. It's probably going to be that way for a bit. Home values will continue to see a modest decrease. I'm not expecting anything major there, but a modest decrease, 1 or 2%. Buyers definitely have more negotiating power. They're negotiating lower prices. They're negotiating sellers paying, contributing to closing costs. $5,000 to $10,000 in closing costs that the seller pays is now pretty common. And what we're seeing is now that sellers really need to be more realistic with the new market conditions. There's a lot more competition out there, a lot more inventory. So buyers have a lot of options when they're looking for a house to buy. And that's a place we haven't been until really, just recently. So inventory is increasing. So sellers are going to have to be more realistic with the pricing to make sure they're priced right and also be more willing to negotiate with offers to get their homes under contract. So inventory and days on market likely will continue to increase, and we'll still likely see probably a small price reduction in the market as we go forward. If you need any questions about your house in particular, home value report, we provide those free and no commitment and no charge. More than happy to provide you a free home value report on your house. And you have a great day. And if you need something, don't